Hi friends, welcome to your video for, let's see, this will be for the week ahead of you. I'm starting off with today's astrology. We have the moon in Scorpio. So the nurturing emotional moon, the reflective interior self, the world within, as opposed to taking action and doing things with the masculine energy, this is about the internal. And with Scorpio, this is a life cycle, rebirth, endings, death, and rebirth. It's about a major transformation of the interior world of yourself. So, Scorpio is deep water. It is what's below the surface that you don't see on the outside. So it's doing a deep dive within the self, reflection, looking deep within yourself. Now, Scorpio moon can be also quite like sad. There can be like a sadness or a melancholy with Scorpio. If you think about, the energy of life cycles. Now, life cycles have a beginning and have an ending, but Scorpio is also about other people's money. It's about the exchange. It's about, the value of exchange for money. Um, Other people, like say roommates, like you have a roommate, you both pay rent, it's other people's money and how that affects your life cycle. So Scorpio is very deep. Scorpio moon usually, full moon usually affects me in kind of a negative way. I always feel like a sense of internal kind of like this impending doom feeling, like, oh God, and it makes me start to reflect on like life and start to think back over, decisions that I've made and what have you. And, that's Scorpio. It's a life cycle. Um, Scorpio is a destructive energy. It's ruled by Pluto and Mars. So it's about, a destruction to have a new beginning. So you can call it like demolitioning a bathroom, or, some people say the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, but it is a destructive energy to have a new beginning. And sometimes with life cycles, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand why there has to be a falling away to have a new beginning. There is a square off with the sun in Aquarius. So the masculine wants to reach out and touch other people to get connected, but there's a resistance, or something is a sharp turn, something is needing addressing. There's like a resistance because of the soul, which is Scorpio. Now, you know, this 90-degree angle to the sun in Aquarius is difficult. So they're polarized, somewhat. They're like a polarized energy, or they're not in harmony with each other. One is like, I want to reach out and touch everyone and get to know people and socialize. The other one is like, I want to stay home by myself and reflect on my life. So, um, we also have here for Aries, we have a Mars Chiron connection. We have a Mars trine. So we have Mars, um, I'm sorry, sextiled. So we have these two energies of fire action in the third house of communication, ruled by Mercury. Firing off fast words. There could be the wounded self, which is when you've been wounded, you've been hurt, you've been in the self, physical wounds, physical pain, injuries is needing to be healed through probably talking. Mars, Gemini could be discussion, communication. Mars wants action now. It wants to force it forward. But it is in this energy of um, blasting through to Libra. So there is a trine to Libra. There's an air sign and water. There's an air trine and a water sign trine. So a water sign trine is the most enhanced energy. So it's emotions and feelings, the internal world, sadness, but also imagination, um, creative energy, for being very creative. Water signs express how they feel about a situation, not necessarily the facts. Now, if you look at the facts, that can be different from the way you feel about something. Now, the feelings are enhanced because we have Pisces trying the moon, trying Cancer, back down to the, you know, the pleasure. And, Pisces Venus is what we imagine to be the pleasurable things. When it's aligning with the moon in Scorpio, this is like a major transformation of the soul. So, there could be tears, there could be crying, there could be regret or remorse, anything that's emotional. Now, emotions can be described. If you think about it, when you feel an emotion and you tell someone, you say, I feel sad. Oh, okay. Well, what does it mean to feel sad? I don't, you have to describe how you're feeling, like crying, or you have to describe the emotion. Otherwise, people don't know unless you tell them, express and describe with words the emotions that you're feeling. Usually, happiness is like smiling, happy, but it can be fake and people aren't really happy. So you have to know, like, is somebody really happy or are they just pretending to be happy? The emotions have to be authentic. Scorpio wants authentic. Um, and the moon is the internal world, so it really wants authentic soul energy. It doesn't want falseness. Okay, so powerful energies here. Um, Mars uh, trined Libra is possibly anger if there's no balance or feelings of unfairness, imbalance, things that are not fair to the public. Libra is fairness to the public. It's legal matters to the public. Libra is partnerships that are fair, balanced. It's also court. Um, and this is aligning directly with Mars, the warrior, to the third house, Gemini. Communication, talking, thinking, friends, family, neighbors. Also duality. So it can be the two sides of the self, the shadow self. Gemini is two sides of the self, the shadow and the authentic self. So there can be some confusion. So let's leave it there. Things will get better. We have this very enhanced water element, which is emotions, can take over. So when your emotions take over, you cry. You don't necessarily see things for the facts. You may, because the feelings are so intense, you feel a certain way. Okay, so let's look at the cards and see what's going on. All right, so let's see here. What are we getting for Aries for the week ahead? As soon as I get my studio up and running, I will be able to go back on camera, but I'm not 100% there. So show us Aries for the week ahead. The Sun card. Okay, the Sun is illuminating. It is shining. It is optimism, growth, rules over Leo. Okay, the Sun and the Moon. So we have the Moon energy, the mystery, the secrecy, the deception, the inner world. Okay, so the challenge is the Moon, the mystery, the secrecy, the deception, things that are lies, hidden on purpose, can be lies. So something might not be true. There could be secrets, mystery. Okay, underlying energy, Six of Air, moving away from conflict. Things get easier with this energy. You don't engage in conversations where there is conflict with the Six of Swords. You avoid conflict. You seek peace. Wow. There's a death card here. There's a major change, a major transformation. Scorpio energy. You have an Ace of Cups, very powerful new feelings coming in. Okay, we have the Empress, value and worth, the goddess of fertility, abundance. Could be a mother or mother figure in your life. Wow, we have a Ten of Cups here. We have happiness, emotional fulfillment, long-term investment of emotions in a situation. Six of Cups, around you, you have happy memories, good memories with a person. You want to be the fire of standing your ground or fighting back, but you have here the Chariot, moving forward fast. The will is more powerful. You can overcome anything that you're up against right here. So those are your 10 cards. So something is hidden in the dark right here. There is something here about dishonesty or something that is not it's not upfront. It is hidden in the dark. It is shadowy. It's mysterious. You're choosing to move on. You're choosing to move forward with happiness, or at least avoiding, fights, verbal fights, arguments. There is a transformation, a change, and a death of a situation. Something closes out a cycle. You do have new feelings that are strong and powerful. Okay, we do have here the Victory, Six of Wands, being seen and recognized. Your energy is a Ten of Water, very emotional. There is a Queen of Water here. Sensitive, caring, water sign individual or someone with water in their chart. We have a Six of Cups around you, friendship or happy memories. Could be siblings or friends. But you want to be fighting back for some reason. There's something where you want to stand your ground and fight. But instead, you're choosing to move forward quickly, to move ahead, to move forward fast. We have here the Chariot. There is a Victory. There is the Wheel of Fortune coming your way. Change. Powerful change. You're looking forward to the future. Three of Wands. Minor Arcana. For looking forward, feeling excited, looking towards tomorrow, leaving something behind you. Two of Swords. There may have been some confusion in a situation, a lack of clarity. Something here is coming in quickly. Okay. So I'm going to take these cards away just because I'm not quite so sure where this is falling into the reading. But it is showing that something is going to change. And bottom of the deck is a rapid recovery, healing, letting go, having hope for the future, Aquarian energy, an emotional cleanse, a release, letting go of something that doesn't serve you anymore, focusing on the future with hope. Okay, there is something here about Five of Swords. There could have been someone, you or a person around you, who was feeling like they want to win, they want to, it is the energy of bitterness, hostile, wanting to win no matter what the cost, challenges in communication. There is something here about patience, emotional balance, a need for moderation, a need to keep the emotions balanced. It looks like here, though, you're going to heal from something. All right, let me just grab an oracle. So your week ahead looks like there's a lot of emotions that have been invested and are connected to how you're going to be feeling. Fulfillment, satisfaction, love, maybe family. But for some reason, you want to fight back. Like you feel like you want to stand your ground, stand up for yourself. Now, the moon is a major arcana for mystery or deception, things that are hidden on purpose. Now, we do have the past energy is a death. There's the death of a situation, a transformation, and a change. You are going to come out better than you were before with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. The Empress represents the goddess of love, beauty, fertility. It's strange that you feel like you need to resist something. Like you feel like you need to push back or resist, but you end up just moving forward. Okay, I'm getting here like there is something here that feels confusion about a commitment. Like you're making a commitment to something and yet you feel confused about it. You're not quite sure where this is going. It could be anything. You are having an energy of overcoming difficulties with the Six of Wands. That's overcoming struggle, overcoming strife. Okay. So now I'm getting fantasy and then receiving the rose of love. So there is something here about the childhood fantasy or daydreams and receiving a rose of love. Okay, somebody could be watching you very closely, inspecting, or you could be inspecting. Somebody's looking at something very closely, almost scrutiny. And there is the mask. So there is something here about removing the mask or removing a false mask. Your energy is good though. 10 of Cups. A lot of water though for a fire sign. Okay, so we have here the energy of the bear, the mother bear of protection, and we have the party, the garden party or the social event. Okay. So we have wisdom, somebody sharing wisdom with the owls. Okay, wow, this is pretty interesting. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. The sun and the moon. Something is going to shine the light on something that is hidden in the dark. There is something here that's hidden and it will be illuminated. There was the owls of wisdom coming forward, receiving some wisdom. This is so weird that the sun and the moon come out. The sun illuminates. The moon is the interior world or the introspection. The sun takes action, the moon reflects. So the moon is mystery, the sun is power. Okay, we have the deep well of emotions here. And we do have luck on your side with the 4-leaf clover. So there is something here about luck. You feel like you have to fight. So if you feel like you have to fight or you have to stand your ground, there is an energy here of the bouquet of flowers and the wealth, the abundance, the fish. It could be a King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, but we do have something here about the bouquet, which is about an expression of love, and somebody here showing the fish, which are supposed to be about money, wealth, financial stability, abundance. And let's see, what else? Oh my goodness, we have the whip. This is about abusive situations or any kind of situation that involved overly abusive, overly disciplined situations that were not right. We have a person here offering you the rose. So there could be a person offering you love, showing you kindness, consideration. We do have Valentine's Day coming up. We have the correspondence. You're getting messages, 7 of Swords. Somebody is sending you a message. Ooh, there is a solution here to your problem. Eight of Pentacles. You have to learn, you have to figure it out, but there is a solution. The key is the solution. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Death. So there is something here that closed out a cycle. It ended. Nine of Pentacles. You're independent. Ooh, the snake in the bridge. Okay, so there's something here about mending a situation. You could have been quite mad at someone, or someone was mad at you. We have the snake of wrath. We have communication, talking with lots of people, cutting away communication. Maybe there's a person or group that you don't need to talk to, or aren't going to talk to anymore. Okay, powerful new feelings. Wow, so now I'm getting the Emperor. Okay, show us what else. Crossroads. Feeling like you have to do something right away. Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, we do have somebody giving you, there could be an apology or some water energy coming forward after there was a struggle or a fight or some kind of struggle for control. What else here for Aries? Wow, this is so crazy. We have the Queen of Wands and the Death. Some of you are going through a transformation or a change. There's something here happening in your life. Bottom of the deck is an Ace of Pentacles. There's a new offer coming your way. Something is being sent to you. You could have the support of another person. You could be receiving texting or messaging. There's a situation here where there were hurt feelings. There is a water sign or someone was very sensitive. There could be something about an institution, a government, court. There's water sign energy with that. Okay, you are being supported. You're getting messaging, like a lot of messaging and then a new opportunity. Okay, show us one or two more here for Aries. The Lovers, okay. Choices, Gemini, healing. Okay, we do have secrecy here or some kind of inner knowing. And then we have here the Empress. A lot of major arcanas. King of Swords, final decision, being very straightforward, direct, and honest. Making a final decision, maybe cutting someone away. Six of Wands, somebody's getting attention. All eyes are on me. Wow, and then we have a Day of Judgment. There is a resurrection. Something is being restored. There is a Ten of Swords with that though. So there is something here about a painful ending or something is ending. Outcome was a victory. So even though it could be kind of painful, you are coming out ahead. You are inspired to take action with the Two of Rods. You're inspired to take action. You're going to get some good news. You are going to overcome a difficult situation. There is some kind of deception that you're dealing with that is going to be exposed, which is really good. No more secrets in a situation here. Okay, we do have the Chariot and we have somebody who's moving forward. They're very determined to move ahead. And then we have somebody shining the light on something here. It's Virgo energy. All right. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. Family. We have a Queen of Coin. We have the Moon. We have something here that is deceptive. There's the Justice card. So something here is hidden in the dark. It is deception or mysterious. A lot of messaging. Somebody wants to get to the bottom of something. All right, well, I'm going to leave this here for your weekly message, Aries. Thank you so very much for watching my channel, and take care.